Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It was midnight, and that's when I found it. This dead roach, and all the things that roach had seen in its insect life. It's lived off of cardboard, dead hooker's blood, dog shit, and spittle from a priest. Life of a cockroach. This cockroach was in an egg sack as a child. Crawled out one of the favorites of 500. And then its first encounter with the Bug Man. When the cockroach was just a teenager, he had a mishap by a bug light. When he was an early adult, before mating, burnt off a mandible on some battery acid. No, he was not the retarded cockroach. He was a drug-abused cockroach. Make his way through to the drug houses in the town. Lived in a crack house. Lived in a pot dealer's house. To end up in a meth lab. Oh no! That's good! I'm crashing. Oh, get that fucking roach. Gross. The roach scurried. The roach snuck around. The roach even watched you when you were getting down. You never knew the roach saw you when you were crying, and the roach knew when you were lying. And the roach knew when you were trying that gay stuff to yourself. The roach knows everything. The roach is up on the shelf. The roach heard the promises you made that you broke, you couldn't keep. The roach watched you walk out, and when you lived on the street, when you were evicted, the roach never left. The roach stayed. And when it rains, a rainbow cascades down from a cloud onto this proud roach's back. And then there was the day that the roach got married. And he had 3,000 children and 2 egg sacs. But he lost the mother, his wife. He was sad, but hey, he took the egg sacs and he hatched them all and counted everyone. Miraculously, he was able to keep everyone. He had so many mouths to feed. So they needed a new crack house. But only, you see, crack house just didn't have enough food. Had a lot of cardboard, sure, papers, newspapers and whatnot, paper plates. But, see, they wanted some substance, man. Because some of these roaches, they were thin, brittle, you know, their shells would crack easy. He loved his children, all in the name of his dead wife. So, he moved to his soup kitchen, owned by the miraculous pimp. And at that soup kitchen, he lived there for, I'd say about 3 years. Crawling around, sneaking around at night, scurrying when they turn on the light. Oh, yeah. Crawling around all that night. When they turn on the light, he's scurrying when they turn on the light. Oh, yeah. Then there was the day that he lost 73 of his children. They were eating lunch on a school bus, and the school bus went off the cliff. He yelled, "No! My children! My babies! Oh, at least you'll be with your mothers. You'll be with your mother." It was a sad day, but then he knew he had to remain strong for the other hundreds and hundreds of babies he had at home. And he did go on. He stood up on his 4 legs that he had left, and he marched on home. And he brought some old cardboard that he found from a Coors Light 12-pack. Brought them to them kids, and they ate good that night. They ate real good. As the Roach children became teenagers, they drove the Roach to drink. He'd hang out in seedy dives at night, fight with other roaches. He was a strong roach, a big roach. He used to rip off entire roach legs. And all kinds of roach fights for mates. But he wasn't there for the mate because he promised he would be monogamous to his dead, passed away roach wife. He'd just fight because he was drunk, and he was a mean drunk. They'd scoop him up and take 10 other roaches, shove him out into the alleyway. "Get out of here! We don't need your dead drunk kind. You can't handle eating this beer crumb." Because you see, they wouldn't drink beer. They would just eat the spittle that would come from drunks in a bar. And that spittle would be a little bit of alcohol. Hell, occasionally they'd able to get up to a passed out drunk and get it straight from a drunk's lip off his face. Those are the good nights. You see, that he was real good at that. He was in Blackout City, boy. He was drunk as hell. And so, he took his Roach family on a little vacation. At the dump, they were excited. They were able to feed off a dead rat's face. Oh yeah. So good. And they already have a little bit of a page of a porno mag they got to chew on. The pages were stuck together. El deliciosa. One of the funny teenage roaches said to his father. He said, "Oh, son, let's go over here where we can find some old mayonnaise packets and chew a hole through them. Oh, look, there's a $1,000 bill. Let's go chew that." And so that's when it happened. The family tried to cross a puddle. And on the other side of the street, it looked innocent. It was a van. They smell McDonald's wrappers inside.
Come on, children. A smorgasbord.
They went inside that van, had them a feast of all that was left. Old French fries at the bottom of the bag, ketchup smudged with a fingerprint. You know, the usuals. But then, the door opened, and what did they see? Eyes of an exterminator. And the exterminator knew exactly what to do. She grabbed his canister full of roach spray and... That was Tales of the Roachman Family on the Wrong Radio Show. Hope you enjoyed it. When the roach got to heaven at St. Peter's Gate, he said, wait, don't lock that latch. When the roach got to heaven, will all his children be late? He said, wait, don't lock the gate. But St. Peter say, St. Peter say, no way. So the roach bowed up and looked at his children and said, we're going to hell. So the Roach family went down to hell. And they attacked Satan and made Satan their bitch. Mandible, that roach is cannibal. It's cynical. That roach is cannibal. Mandible, and then a leg going down, and then an antennae. Then he ate a roach's eye. Mandible, that roach is cannibal. Ate a mandible, cannibal roach.
Oh, no. You're too kind to me. Thank you. Oh, come on. I just made that shit up. Thank you.